Hello, I'm Bruce Stevens, writer, director and producer, here to answer the question, why are some webcasts so much better than others? With today's focus on productivity, many companies are now using webcasts or webinars to connect with their team and their clients. It is a cost-effective way to communicate and, if done well, can be engaging and memorable. But some webcasts, in fact many video productions, simply miss the mark. Maybe the storyline is confusing or unsupported. Maybe it has technical faults like bad sound. Maybe it's too long, or maybe it's the wrong message for the audience. But you may be surprised to discover that the number one reason for web clip failure is poor presentation. So in just 4 minutes, I'd like to share 5 tips to improve your presentation skills for the next time you're in front of the camera. Tip 1. Remember these two numbers, 3 and 30. It takes 3 seconds for your audience to decide if they like you, and it takes 30 seconds for your audience to determine if they trust you. So spend extra time on your opening words. Make a connection, set an expectation, promise an outcome. Remember, your audience is probably asking, do I really need to watch this? Personal presentation is also important. Are you well dressed and well groomed? Are you rested and confident, or tired and flustered? Is your delivery interesting and clear? The audience radar will detect all these elements and quickly form an opinion. Tip 2. Understand the concept of lost in translation. Along the electronic pathway from recording to distribution, about 1/3 of your performance energy is removed. It just gets lost in translation. A neutral tone will come across as negative. A negative tone will come across as funereal. So you need to upsize your performance. Add some extra energy, like starting each paragraph with a clear pause and a deep breath. Add either a small smile or a gentle head movement on positive words or phrases. Use occasional hand gestures when making key points. Tip 3. Start with a great script. Set aside enough time to craft a script that fully engages the audience. Create a storyline they can follow. Include points of connection. Get them on board your bus. Use the rule of 10, at least 10 minutes writing time for each minute of delivery. And be prepared to write at least 2, 3 or 4 drafts to make your script perfect. Write for a listener, not a reader. Say your words out loud as you review. And then have a colleague present your final draft back to you. Ask yourself, do I find this interesting? What can I improve? What can I cut? Tip 4. Become an auto cue expert. Most producers will provide an auto cue, so you don't need to learn your script word for word. But it's not just reading off the screen. There's an element of theatre and performance required. You need to act. And the better you know your script, the more believable you'll be. Download some free prompting software from the net, and using the perfect script you've created earlier, rehearse reading your script with your smartphone or tablet. Note any stumbles and revisit these on your script. Trust me, if you stumble on a read-through, you'll stumble on a take. My final tip, number 5, is bring in a professional. The fresh eyes and ears of an independent expert can guide you on content and scripting. What are the most important messages, and what is the most effective way to present them? You'll get an honest appraisal of your delivery technique, and usually some homework on key aspects of your presentation skills that, when upgraded, will make a real difference to the final product. And compared to what you might damage as far as your personal and brand reputation, any consultancy fees are a relatively small investment. When it's all said and done, the 2 questions you need to ask are, 1, did your presentation engage the audience? And 2, how many of them are looking forward to watching you next time? I'm Bruce Stevens. Thanks for watching.